Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Adam here with Indy Farm Life. Today I'm going to do something with this pond I've been wanting to do for quite a while. I'm going to see how deep it is. So as you look at the overflow here, we still need about 12 to 18 inches of water to make this thing full. But I just picked myself up a real high dollar boat here. Thanks Facebook Marketplace. It floats. That's all I really needed to do. But this boat will allow me to go out here in the deep section and check the depth. Something I've never been able to do, or didn't do off a raft anyway. In order to test the depth, I just got a nylon rope with a brick on it and went through and marked it at 15, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25 feet with electrical tape here. We always speculated that we thought 25-foot depth was probably going to be achieved somewhere out in here based upon just how big the hole was when we were digging it, but I haven't really ever tested it beyond about 17 feet. And that was a year to year and a half ago. All right, so here goes nothing. I've only floated this boat with no weight in it. It looks older than me, so I'm anxious to see if it does float, and I'm anxious to see how deep the pond is. So here we go. I don't have the waterproof case on the camera, so if I do sink and I have good footage, I may lose it. Probably be a good idea to check for leaks. If I get out here and it does start leaking, the first thing you're probably going to see me do is throw my cell phone as hard as I can to shore. As simple as this is pretty exciting for me. I think right about in here is probably a pretty good spot. It's been so long since I've seen it down to level with a big, call it cliff, or the deep cut was. I'll give it a go here and see. It's about 17 feet right here. I would have expected more, but I don't believe I'm probably in the right spot yet. Let's go chase that. About 17 feet there. Having trouble finding the deep spot. It might be a boring video, but I will say I'm enjoying myself. If only there were some lunkers in here. I keep coming up to about 17 feet, which is odd because I had a 20-foot piece of PVC out here when we had the dock floating around last fall. Probably, like I said, about 18 months ago. And I could get that whole thing to almost disappear. But the water has come up so much and out that I completely lost perspective as to where the deep spot dropped in. I mean, 15 feet, 17 feet, still a pretty good depth pond. But I know there's more than that out here. I just gotta find it. I mean, I'm surprised this high dollar John boat doesn't have a depth finder on it. But hey, still no water in here. All right, I'm slowly starting to find a little bit more depth. Just found one that's every bit of 18 foot. You know, there's a good chance that this silted in quite a bit when I had that channel cut back there. See water on the lens. But we'll see. I mean, 18 foot is still not a bad pond at an acre. Be way more efficient with the second person too. Alright, it's definitely shallower on that side. Need to get this pond stocked. It's gonna be a nice escape. Let's come out here and do some fishing. I'll spin the camera around here in a minute and show you guys what the water looks like from out here. It's expansive. I think I just caught an alligator. I will say I have not really encountered any spot that is less than 15 feet. Other than, you know, as you get close to the shoreline, but If you get 20 foot off the shore, got some depth. I don't have it in me to keep trying to figure out the actual depth of this. Not without that trolling motor or a second set of hands, but here's a pretty good shot of the pond when you're out in it. A lot of square feet. About an acre's worth. Never mind my trash pile over there. Alright, so I was hoping for a little bit more depth out of this. Then again, the two spots, or the one spot I'm hunting for, is not enormous. I would say it was probably 15 to 20 feet wide and a little longer, probably 45 feet long. So tough to pinpoint out here on this large body of water. Large being a relative term. But at any rate, you know, an average depth, I'd call it, once you're 25 to 30 feet outside of the shoreline, of 15 feet. And I had one approaching almost 19 feet. And we'll go up here and measure the overflow and see what kind of depth is yet to be added. Like I said, my guess is 12 to 18 inches. It's come up a lot this spring once I fix the overflow. A lot of projects on the list for this spring: aeration, beach, fish habitat. That would be kind of cool. The fish habitat should be pretty cool. I'm gonna do all artificial so we don't have to have decaying matter in the pond. Need to do something about that. I'm gonna probably make a second gangway run there to leave the dock where it is and pull things back. But let's check how much more we got to add. It might be, looks like it's gonna be on the higher side of what I had speculated. It's like about 16 inches, so we're gonna be north of 20 foot, no doubt. See if I can't walk out here. I've got these wonderful muck boots on. Usually love them, but my left boot in here has a hole in it, so. Way better than a pool. So, to answer the question, how deep is the pond, or how deep will the pond be? I think we'll probably have a pocket or two in the neighborhood of 21 feet, maybe 22. When I had that cut running back here somewhere, there, a year or so ago, that brought a lot of water into the pond, but also a lot of silt. And even though that one pocket was really deep to begin with, irrespective of that silt that came in here, just under normal conditions, you would expect all the silt to settle at the lowest point in the ponds. So, not surprised that I can't find that really deep pocket over there. If you made it this far in the video, thanks for swinging through the channel. If you would, hit that subscribe button to come back and see me sometime. A lot more videos on the way this spring about this pond. We'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.